What it do, my soldiers? Welcome back to the Ricoxmafioso page, aka the 50 Shades of Black. It's your man, none other than the Rico G himself. I just want to welcome y'all back. Today's a wonderful day. It's a blessed day. It is Sunday. You know, some of y'all are regular individuals who actually, aren't grinding like a motherfucker like us out here. We're trying to do the most. So I welcome you guys, and I hope that you guys are having a wonderful weekend this far. Blessed Sunday, like I mentioned. So I got a comment the other day about, a topic of discussion. It was a gentleman who left a comment in one of my videos, my previous videos, and shout out to you, bro. Hopefully, if you see this, just know that I kept my promise, and no matter what it was, I don't know if you could tell, but your boy is fucking tired. Your boy's fucking tired, but a promise is a promise. So it's all about consistency and being accountable on this channel. All right, the topic of discussion, gents. It is drum rolls, please. Something extremely taboo: semen retention. Some of y'all know what semen retention is. Y'all know it as for different terms. It doesn't really matter. Some say it's no fap, some say it's no watching porn, some say it's both, some say it's retaining your energy. It doesn't really matter what name you address it as. Is the whole point of this is to not ejaculate, okay? Specifically ejaculating for the wrong reasons. I'm gonna address this right now. Some of y'all are probably tuning in right after you guys just went and watched some pornographic material, uh, got that Vaseline bottle, and did what you had to do. Honestly, I'm not gonna frown upon you guys too much and like shit on your parade like I always say, but like yo, that's pretty weak. That is pretty nasty. Those are habits that I used to have as a youth and outgrew that due to spiritual knowledge and esoteric ideals that I've been practicing for years now, okay? And the reason why I want to talk about this subject because it's so prevalent in our society today that it is encouraged, it seems like. I've heard that doctors say, oh yeah, we want you to go bust a nut X times a day and you're gonna feel some type of way, you're gonna be able to feel better, you're gonna be able to do this and focus more. Bro, it's cap. Don't listen to these motherfuckers out here. Straight up. By the way, y'all know me. These videos are straight. There's no cutting. There's no filtering. It's straight from the mind, the heart, straight to y'all. Okay? So I'm not gonna try to make this pretty or whatever it is like everyone else on YouTube does it. It's gonna be straightforward and simple as fuck. You guys need to acknowledge the type of man that you are deep down and why you are the man that you are deep down. A lot of you guys are insecure. A lot of you guys are weak minded. A lot of you guys have not been raised with a father or a masculine energy or figure in your life to be able to instill you guys some great values as a man should. I've been blessed enough to have my father, who's I consider a fucking OG. I see this motherfucker grind every fucking day of my life, treat my mom like the way she needed to be treated, raise a family, and honestly hold ideals that were really crazy to society's standards. I'm pretty sure a lot of my dad's friends probably thought he was crazy. Well, you know what? That's the thing. A lot of men out here are weak. So this conversation is probably going to irritate a lot of people. And it's cool. Like I said in my previous video, if you're not here to get better, you know what? I don't think you found the right channel. If you want me to come tap you on the shoulder and and rub your shoulder and tell you, oh, everything's gonna be all right, when you know it's not, sorry, gents. Again, this is not the channel for that. If you came here today, it's because you wanted some real shit from a real G, from someone who's actually out here living his best life, doing the things you would like to do, buying the things you would like to buy, and exuding greatness and showing guys what masculinity actually looks like. So let's take a step back, guys. Let's talk about the semen retention. First things first. Why are you doing that? Why are you watching pornographic material? It's simple. You're horny. And this is what society has taught you to relieve that itch. Because really it is an itch. It gets to a point where you are so intensified by the feeling of accumulation of semen, of energy, of tension, that you want to expel that tension. I'm not saying, guys, that, you know what, busting a nut is bad. What I'm saying is you need to practice semen retention in the sense of allowing yourself to go through that transformation of feeling the tension. What you're doing, what you're alleviating, is a stress of life that, on God, if you were to harness it, it would take you from A to fucking Z, from the bottom to the top, from zero to fucking hero. I'm telling y'all the truth. I've been practicing semen retention for years. No fap for years. This is something I haven't told a lot of people, because every time I do speak about it, they'll look at me like, God damn, where the fuck is this motherfucker? But I didn't give a fuck, because I realized at the end of the day that life is what you make it, gents. A lot of times society's trying to take the power away from you. Have you not realized that? They're trying to belittle men, try to make men more feminine. And this is a way they're trying to do that, by allowing you to give away the one source God gave you, the power that God gave you, the freedom that God gave you as a man, the source of testosterone, the source of creation, the source of life itself. So now you're out here actually rotting your mind. First things first, what you do when you're consuming all this type of porn, you are rotting your mind, stimulating yourself to a point where it makes no sense anymore, that you're actually in a virtual world, when you're actually in the real world, shit don't make sense anymore. And then what you're doing is touching yourself, what the fuck, which is, when you think about it, very fucking nasty. Very fucking nasty. And then you bust all over yourself, or you bust in a fucking sock. Let's address that quickly, guys. Do you have no idea what you are conditioning yourself doing, or what you're doing to yourself? First things first, you're letting go, like I said, of all that wonderful energy that God has blessed you with, men. Secondly, you're embarrassing yourself. Don't forget this, gent. I'm not talking about the Illuminati. I'm talking about the triangle, the perfect balance of the physical, the mental, and the spiritual. Once those are aligned, guys, there's no way you can lose. You're constantly communicating with yourself and your surroundings. And what I mean by you're embarrassing yourself is that deep down, your subconscious knows what you're doing. Deep down, your consciousness knows what you're doing. And your mind is telling you, your animalistic brain is telling you, you know what, let's do it, let's do it. We've been conditioned to do this. But deep down, your spirit and your consciousness and your subconsciousness are taking note about, damn, this don't make no sense. This is immoral. This is nasty. I could be putting this to good use. I could be manifesting what the fuck I want to manifest. I could be creating life. I could be using this life force to go out here and grab the bull by the horns and create what the fuck I want to create. Again, I'm not trying to bash nobody. You came here to hear the truth about the things, because I know nobody else is going to tell you the truth. So let's address this nofap thing and the pros to this if you were to embark on this journey today. First things first, understand that semen retention is a practice that's been going on for longer than you can ever think. Think about it like this. If you're a religious individual, spiritual individual, you can look at every holy book, holy scripture. What does it say? Hold on to your seed until you get married. Why? I could tell you why, but what I would want you to do is go read the Torah, go read the Bible, go read the Quran, go read other spiritual scriptures that will tell you the benefits of this life force as a man, what you can do with it. Secondly, I was saying you will have an untapped potential of energy that you had no idea existed within you, that you could harness, that you could actually go out and work every day and never be tired, because this is God energy. For real, guys. The pros to all of this, like I said, there's so many pros that I would love to talk about. But what I want to do is I want to help you guys educate yourself, because I can force feed everything to you guys. But a lot of this knowledge is you need to go learn it through life, learn it through uh, people who have, let's say, higher levels of consciousness than you. If you want, you can give me a call. You could always leave a comment. You can go to my Instagram page, 50 Shades of Black. We could set up a call, and I can literally enlighten you and take you out of wherever you're currently at in that darkness and bring you to the light. Anyways, y'all, maybe I'm speeding up too quickly here, but again, back to the pros of this. You're going to have an untapped amount of potential energy that you could use to do everything and anything you want out of it. Thirdly, the drive. Nobody's going to tell you about this, gents, because again, they want you to be weak men out here. It's the drive. You will have this thing that keeps fueling you to go get whatever your heart desires. You have no idea what the drive is unless you felt it. And to be able to feel it, you need to be able to raise your consciousness. And when I mean raise your consciousness, I'm not simply talking about, being enlightened, spiritually enlightened. You'll feel it physically. The tension that you're running away from, that thing right there would allow you to be brisk and firm as a man, rugged around the edges, as we say. Do you not know that a lot of those professional boxers actually abstain from sex, abstain from any sort of masturbation or self-release weeks, months, even years before their big fight? Have you guys never acknowledged that? Have you never thought about why they do that? It comes back to knowing how to focus. But the thing is by setting your intention first and knowing what you want to go after, and then allowing your mind, your spirit, your body to align with that. Meaning, if you were doing a practice of semen retention and you were a boxer, simple. And hey, some of you guys want to be boxers. Some of you guys are athletes in other sports. This is excellent for you. It doesn't matter if you're a croquet player. It doesn't matter if you're a basketball player. It doesn't matter if you're a football player or a boxer. Anything you want to be able to harness and focus and gather some sort of tension that allows you to be a little bit more fierce in life, competitor in life, the gladiator in life, you will see the benefits right there, guys. There's no doubt about it. I want to address another little something, okay? It's probably like the fourth reason right here, Again, guys, no editing, no cutting, straight from the mind, straight from the heart, straight to y'all. If you practice semen retention, you will have no idea how much you are bringing up your electromagnetism. This is something a lot of people are not going to tell you about it. They talk about aura, they talk about frequencies, but let's segue into frequency and electromagnetism. As a power engineer, that's what I do on a day-to-day basis. I talk about energy, I talk about frequency, I talk about maintenance, troubleshooting. And the body is a machine, the ultimate machine. So who am I? What kind of power engineer would I be if I didn't understand the power behind this machine? I repeat, what kind of power engineer would I be if I went out here and studied every other types of machinery that involves different types of energy, but I didn't study the number one driving machine that gets me to what I want in life? I think that most individuals are fools, and it's okay. This type of knowledge isn't for everybody, but I'm happy you tuned in, because we're going to elevate. We're going to create this army. We're going to create this brotherhood of powerful gentlemen and individuals. I'm telling y'all. I don't know if you can see it in my eyes, but like I said, it's electromagnetism at its highest. Some people have more potential than others, but still, your potential is still an amazing potential, a great potential. So don't sleep on yourself. Electromagnetism would allow you to become the magnet you've always wanted to be so you can attract things. Attract whatever your heart, Lord, whatever your mind, whatever your heart, whatever your spirit desires. It could be anything. I want you to be creative because that's where it comes into. You are a human being. You're allowed to want whatever you want. You're allowed to desire whatever you desire. But I hope you make the right choices because we all know that. So a lot of people wish for things and they finally get it and they realize that it's something that they wish they didn't wish for. So you know what? I'll leave that one for you. But before I let y'all go, okay, because again, I've been grinding 70 plus hours, 80, 90 plus hours. Y'all have no idea. I run a business. I work full time. I have another side hustle and I train individuals. Okay? But before I leave, I'm gonna let you go with a last little thing here. If you're stuck so far with me, okay? Women are going to look at you. They're going to look at you in a way that you've never been looked at before. I say it's due to multiple factors. I'm not going to get into all of them right now, but again, one of them is electromagnetism. Human beings, we're all in this cosmic body, we're all cells vibrating next to each other, trying to go towards achieving this mission, this cosmic body mission. And while we're next to each other and creating this friction, we are emitting this energy. And while we emit this energy, and again, the levels depending on your frequency, if you're able to hold on to that tension, you get to a level of frequency, your aura gets bigger, and women naturally sense that. There's something deep within women that they know you're not wasting your shit. They know that you got that God essence. They know that you have that esque to you. They can't put their finger on it, but you could be ugly, you could be fat, but if you practice this, you will have the edge on almost all your competition. You have no idea. You have no idea. You'll walk into a room. I'm telling you, you will walk into a room. You won't need to say a single word, and you're going to stick out like a sore thumb. I repeat, you're going to walk into a room. You're not going to say a single fucking word, and everybody is going to wonder, who the hell is that motherfucker over there? What kind of energy is he like expulsing? Like, it's crazy. Y'all as children, like me, when as a kid, I used to watch Dragon Ball Z, right? So you know when they're about to power up, level up, and they're about to go Super Saiyan and see that crazy glow. I'm telling y'all, you're gonna have that crazy glow. Of course, you're not gonna be going Super Saiyan, and like you're still a human being. Don't get me wrong, but you're gonna have that Super Saiyan-esque compared to everybody else around you, because we live in a society today that men water themselves down through alcohol, through drugs, through pornographic material, through fapping, and through a bunch of other things. So imagine in the world today where everything got easier, where it's all about the dopamine hit. We have the attention span of a goldfish. You walk in, not simply that you're charged up electromagnetically, your aura is good as well, and your subconscious is clean. Your consciousness is clean because you are what you consume, gents. Consuming is not simply drinking and eating, it's as well as listening, seeing, and touching. I repeat, if you are able to align them all, the spiritual, the physical, and the mental, you will be a hell of a complete individual. And that's what is needed out here to attract whatever you want, is to be the best version of yourself. Nothing ever comes to those at a lower frequency. You only attract other lower frequencies. That's how the world of magnetic works. Unfortunately, plus and minuses. If you have a weak minus, you're gonna get a weak plus. If you have a weak plus, you're gonna get a weak minus. If you have a strong plus, you're gonna get a strong minus. If you have a, I could continue with this bullshit, guys. But hopefully you caught on to this. And last but not least, imagine the man you become when you say you're gonna do something and you actually do it. People wonder, yo, how do I become more confident? It's easy. Follow up on your word. Every time you say you're gonna do something, it's not simply that you are saying to yourself you're gonna do something. You are promising again to the flesh. You're putting things out into the universe consciously, and you're internalizing things subconsciously. And when you don't follow through on it, guess what? Everything that conspires, like I said, the Trinity knows that you're a liar. You lie to yourself. And that's the thing about confidence is you can't fake it. You can't lie about it. So, gents, I want you guys to become the best version of yourself. But you need to go to the closest mirror and look deep within it and look at your reflection eye to eye and realize who the fuck you are. I'm telling you, realize who the fuck you are. You have infinite potential. You just need to cut the bullshit, cut the slack, cut those motherfuckers around you who are feeding you all that bullshit, making you trying to be comfortable with them, because guess what? They want you to be weak too, because a lot of people don't want they don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you glow up. Matter of fact, you know what's even more funnier? Some people want to see you win, but they don't want to see you win more than them. Not us. Iron sharpens iron, guys. You might outdo me. You might beat me. Guess what though? I'm going to look up to you as a source of motivation to be even sharper, because I repeat, iron sharpens iron. Anyways, gents, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Your boy gotta rest up a little bit, then gotta go train. But anyways, again, shout out to the homeboy who left a comment who wanted me to talk about semen retention. If you guys want me to make another video in depth, I can. If you guys want me to talk about other things, feel free, leave a comment. I'm not gonna tell y'all to subscribe. I'm not gonna tell y'all to follow. If you want to, you do what the fuck you want to do. My Instagram, all my good handles are in the fucking description. At the end of the day, I just want to see y'all happy. My soldiers. The real motherfuckers who want to come out here and change the world. Not simply the world, but themselves first. Okay, guys? Anyways, much love, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Ricoxmafioso out, aka the 50 Shades of Black. I'll catch you on the flip side, guys.